guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to the weekend preview for the Predictor League and for the Fantasy Football as well. And, well, we have to begin, as ever, by crowning or acknowledging our Golden Cap winner for last round, and it was the real Villain, a point clear of everybody, so well done to you, mate. Webby's Whites, myself, and Klosev had decent weeks, obviously low-scoring round with only a few games being played. So, yeah, I mean, even if you had a bad week, to be honest, you didn't lose too much, so it's not too bad. Quick update of the leaderboard. Webby's Whites still absolutely flying ahead of Wolfman, who's been very quietly going up the table, actually. The real Villain moves up into third ahead of Rujistan, Craig T. Urosh is still there with his wooden spoon. And if we go all the way down, there I am, being a very good host and letting everybody else have a fun ahead of me. Let's have a look at what we have coming up for this week. Now, I think there could be a lot of games. It's an extended game week that sort of takes in most of January. It looks like, Jesus Christ, this could be a longer episode. All right, let's get started. We have 16,000 games to predict. We have Wolverhampton versus West Brom. Derby game. Sam Allardyce is involved. Wolverhampton struggling. We'll say 0-0. Leeds versus Brighton. Leeds are so unpredictable. All right, they've had some time off. They're probably going to be at it. Brighton will probably get a goal, so we'll say 3-1. West Ham versus Burnley. I mean, West Ham are hard to predict as well, aren't they? Let's just go 0-0. All right, Fulham versus Chelsea. I mean, Fulham just draw everybody, don't they? All right, well, let's just go... no, they're not going to get a draw out of Chelsea. Let's say 2-0. Q, of course, the draw against Chelsea. Leicester versus Southampton. I mean, everybody's hard to predict, aren't they? It's impossible to get... All right, well, let's say 2-1. For no particular reason. Sheffield United, fresh from a victory versus... I'm just genuinely happy for them. I really, really am, even though I'm managing Sheffield Wednesday right now. I mean, could we say it could be another draw, another 0-0? You just get the feeling Jose will find a way, won't he? He's like life, Jose. He finds a way. Liverpool versus Manchester United. At Anfield. Not that, I mean, there's no fans, is there? So it doesn't really make that much of a difference. These games are always boring, aren't they? Let's maybe say 1-1. You know what? I have a feeling about Manchester United this year. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. City versus Palace. Yeah, I just think City it could end up being a Manchester title race, actually, if Liverpool don't get their act together. Oh, God, this could be anything. Surely Arsenal can score against Newcastle, can't they? Oh, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if that's 0-0 as well. I don't want to be a miserable bastard that keeps picking 0-0, so let's say 1-0. West Ham versus West Brom. I mean, that could be 0-0 as well, couldn't it? Let's say 2-0 West Ham. No, that's the sort of... no, let's just go with that. Leeds versus Chelsea. In your own time. There we go. I mean, you do wonder when, you know, with games coming as often as they are here, if it could be a case of the bigger squad might benefit. Better options to rotate. Let's say 1-1 in this one. Manchester City versus Aston Villa. I mean, the problem with Villa, perhaps, and in 11-1 or whatever, or I'm not sure what currency that's in, I wouldn't mind having a little piece of that, but beside the point. You don't know how the players are going to react to COVID. I mean, other than Trez, I don't know who else has had or tested positive, and you don't know if they're going to... I'd like to think we'll put up a decent showing. Let's say 2-1. But that's very probably biased of me. Fulham versus Manchester United. I don't know why, I seem to have memories of Fulham usually doing okay against Manchester United at Craven Cottage. But that could just be completely made up. I mean, Fulham don't score, do they? So that's probably the first thing, and then we just need to decide if Manchester United can score, and they probably can. Liverpool versus Burnley. Burnley's going to go there wanting a point. I tell you what, that is probably worth it. Liverpool floundering after a defeat to Manchester United. Yeah, I think Burnley could do them. And this is why I'm last. And then Aston Villa versus Newcastle. I mean, this is the game that we really do. Of course, I'm a Villa fan, obviously. We do need to win. Steve Bruce comes back to Villa Park. I imagine he'll be quite happy there's no fans there. So we'll say 2-0 to Villa, even though whenever I tip Villa to win, they usually go and lose. So you're welcome, Newcastle fans. So that is that. Let's go and have a look at the fantasy football. And, well, it was a strange game week last week, wasn't it? Cobra Chickens and Vulture managed to do okay, as did the Birmingham Blue Nosers. Everybody else, I suggest maybe, and I know this was the case with me, had minimal players playing. So, a bit of a strange week there. Arnold's Barbarians got above McGinn and Tonic, but otherwise it's fairly static, as you would imagine. Let's go and have a look and see what my team is looking like this game week. And there is a number of teams playing twice. So I'm going to go with Nick Pope in goal. I think Burnley could do better defensively than Villa could against City, although Newcastle is almost a guaranteed clean sheet. So it's a bit of a close one there. But I'll stick with Pope. My defence is going to be busy. Hopefully they're all going to play 2 games. Tarkovsky, Doherty, Robinson, and of course Kurt Zuma there as well. Grealish, Son, and the twice playing De Bruyne will be captain. Again, hopefully he plays twice, with Ollie Watkins playing twice, Vardy playing twice, and Bamford as well, making up my strike force. I'm tempted. If I was confident that De Bruyne would play twice, I tell you what, maybe I triple captain this week. 2 home games for Manchester City against teams you would back them to beat. I mean, when else am I going to play that, really? So let's do that. It's going to be a big week. De Bruyne will be, he'll test positive for COVID now or something. There is nothing surer. But there we go. That is my team. Make sure you go and do yours. Again, with your tips, looks like most of you, or a lot of you have already done them, which is excellent. But yeah, there we go. If you've enjoyed this, thumbs, it doesn't matter because this isn't really one that the game is not helping me here, is it? So while we wait for the game to load up, we'll seamlessly end the episode there. Good luck for your teams this week, unless you're a Newcastle fan, or who else are they Villa playing? City, unless you're a Manchester City fan as well, in which case I hope you lose. And I will see you next time for the preview. Take care.